Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to you, viewers from all over Australia and the world. We welcome you to Brisbane here of Queensland, east coast of Australia. We have a very special exhibition match coming your way that we get to stream and showcase all around the world. A couple of fantastic athletes set to take centre stage here in Brisbane, the UQ campus. And we're going to welcome, firstly, the combination of Matt Hansen and a five-time Olympian gold medalist, Natalie Cook. The ever-animated Nat Cook. Fantastic to have her courtside here in Brisbane, her home state, and a huge advocate for the sport moving forward. And hopefully an Olympic sport in the future, a little bit of love for her as well. And now we're going to welcome their opponents, led by the Gold Coast Glory captain, Sarah Burr, and her partner, Dion Roetti. Thank you so much again, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in this exhibition match, a really special showcase. It'll be an 11-point showcase match, and it's great to have so many people a part of it. The next generation of athletes coming through, and hopefully a new direction as well as we celebrate our sport of pickleball. Stick around, stay tuned. Still plenty of action to come here on Super Saturday for the Major League Pickleball Australia event.
Alrighty, we are good to go. As we can see our players warming up, we're going to have the duo of Dion Roetti and Sarah Burr. And we just had an interview with, seemed very happy with her results. With Hansen and Cook. It should be a good time. Once again, Jen Ramamurphy will be officialing or refereeing this game. One of the top refs here in Australia, Jen. Genuine good egg as well. You're one of those people you usually hear before you see. She's always laughing. I'm very interested to see how Nat Cook's going to play. Obviously a superstar. Heavily involved in the Olympics for our Australian volleyball side. I'm so happy that we can show para pickleball here today. Very much thank you to Major League Pickleball Australia for being able to promote our para players. To see our official Ramamurphy having a yarn. Like I mentioned, pretty standard para game. I imagine there won't be any crazy rule changes that our players will have to be aware of. You've got to love the effort that Sarah puts into the community. She's just had a game, jumped straight in. But I think she'll be pretty pleased with that last effort. A well-earned break for a little bit after this one. You see the players just sitting there. Speaking of Sarah Burr in her hands is the Franklin X40. That'll be the ball we're using for this event. Once again, phenomenal support of the Australian pickleball scene. We're very, very much in favour of what they're doing. It looks like our players are good to go. Let's get a call from our official, Ramamurphy. Once again, big thank you to Eula. We can see the wonderful net in the middle of the court as well. I've heard nothing but praise about the Eula net, actually, from our players throughout this event so far. And we are straight back into it. Cook serving. And the side furthest from camera, Hansen and Cook currently have a healthy lead, 4-0. And And Nat Cook's clearly not from the pickleball scene. Just got told off. So there's currently 1-4 here for this exhibition match. Jeez, Rowetti gets a lot of spin on his serve. Sarah Bird bringing it in, 2-4. And she looked mighty tempting to deliver a double-handed backhand there. Opted for it to go out. Smart play, 3-4. Well, we have a lob. Cook recovers. Fair to say, it's probably a bit dangerous to be lobbing a Olympic volleyball player, but Burr and Rowetti get the points regardless, 4 apiece. Awesome. Dion tracking that ball down. He has allowed the double bounce. Fantastic effort.
Oh, shot.
And Cook drops that off the side. Dion unable to retrieve it in time. And that's a tied game, 5 apiece. For any of our para players currently watching in the Australian space that would like to get involved.
Oh, Sarah.
Because that's a great shot there by Bert. Cheering herself on. For our para players that would like to get involved, there's plenty of clubs that you can reach out to. And as we play into 11, our players are quickly swapping sides, it looks like. Quick little paddle tap, and we can get back under it. Still 6-5. The team of Rowetti and Burr with a subtle lead. See what Hansen and Cook can do to get back into it. And that was a tremendous smash. Sending the players back. Oh, we've had a sub. What's happened here? That doesn't look like Cook who's on court. Sarah Bird jumping on that one. These exhibition matches, absolute mayhem involved for all. Currently 8-5. Oh, Hansen was doing well too. Solid dinking. It's crazy how much spin Rowetti gets on his serve. Oh, Rowetti with the speed up, recovers. Oh, Hansen had the drop opportunity. Couldn't convert. Close one. 10-5. And it looks like that's all she wrote. The duo of Burr and Hansen will take the victory here for our exhibition match. Good stuff. I can see Ben wandering on the court. I bet he is mighty tempted to grab a paddle. Looks like he is going to have an interview with some of the players. Awesome stuff here for this exhibition game. And it looks like our players are just having a good old chat, which is pretty standard here for the Australian pickleball scene. Very common for our players to have a cup of tea after a game, have a good yarn about how the events went ahead. Looks like our guys are good to go for a good old yarn. Hopefully we can hear. Looks like we have Nat Cook and Hanson having a yarn. We're going to cross over to Ben.
Ladies and gentlemen, a special showcase match has come to an end. Obviously, unfortunately, not the victors on this occasion, but two exceptional people to be a part of our fantastic sport. And Matt, firstly, just touch base, how did you get involved in the call-up to the show court here at the Major League Pickleball Australia?
Yeah, so I guess I'm actually more a cricketer. Started playing pickleball about 1.5 years ago. Loved it. Played the Queensland Champs last year. And just started to get involved in our inclusion committee through Pickleball Australia. And yeah, was lucky enough to be asked to come and have a go, and it's great. The more that we can do for inclusion, the better for our sport.
Yeah, absolutely. And even more special, playing alongside a 5-time Olympic beach volleyball gold medalist Nat Cook. Feel pretty good?
Yeah, look, if she could spike a pickleball like she could spike a volleyball, we might have not lost so bad. But no, unreal, man. Like, to just be a normal person that goes to work every day, to step on a court with someone like Nat, yeah, unreal experience.
Absolutely, a superstar. And Nat Cook, thank you so much for being here with us. Your love for the sport of pickleball, maybe not after that one, but how do you find the sport?
Oh, pickleball's a winner on every occasion, win, lose or draw. So my 70-year-old mother-in-law from Canada introduced us to pickleball, and I thought she was joking. I thought she was having a go, but it's addictive, it's fun, it's something for everyone's health and well-being. So I love it. I'm a golfer now, retired volleyballer. I'm a golfer and a pickleball player, and I just need to work on my overhead smashes a bit.
You don't stop, do you? You've got a lot of stuff going on, including a very exciting new project for yourself.
Yeah, well, the Olympics and Paralympics are coming to Brisbane in 2032, and I just know there's plenty of athletes out there that need help to stay connected into the sport, because it costs a lot of money. It costs a lot of money to play pickleball, costs a lot of money to play water polo and volleyball. So I've got a passion project to help the green and gold athletes that represent Australia to keep them in the game for the Olympics or Paralympics, and all sports actually. So not just that. So if you wear the green and gold, come see me.
Absolutely. You heard it first from Nat Cook. Nat, Matt, thank you so much for your time here and showcasing this special sport. Pickleball's going places, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate you jumping on the court here with us. Stick around. We've got the gold medal match coming your way for the team's event, of course, the Major League Pickleball Australia, right here in Brisbane, Queensland.
ready to discover a lifestyle designed for over 50s that lets you do you? Be inspired in your new home with high-quality finishes and relax in a resort-style community with no stamp duty or exit fees. There's more time for you to do you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us once again. We're here on Show Call for a very, very special announcement here with the Territory Manager of Asia Pacific, Mike Newell of Duper. And mate, what is this special announcement that you've got going?
Oh, thanks, Ben. Well, I'd like to take this opportunity to announce our Duper development team. This was a brainchild of Steve Kuhn, our leader for MLP and Duper, and he and I had a discussion a couple months ago, and he asked me to look for the best talent in Australia, the up-and-coming players that have some potential to maybe eventually get to MLP in the United States, but it's fantastic that we're starting off here in Australia. I've selected the team. I'd like to introduce them, and we are going to be going on a 5-week tour over to Dreamland in Texas. We're going to go to the Pickle Mall in Arizona. We're going to cruise over to MLP San Clemente, watch that, and it's going to culminate with wildcard entries into the minor league national championships in the United States in December. So I'm really excited to present to you. I'll give a little shout out to a couple of the players here. Starting down low, we've got Andy Horridge. All right, moving over this way, 16-year-old, our young gun, Lucas Pasco. All right, and then up here, our poster child, Mitch Hargraves. And then going in the back row here, we've got Italy's #1 female, Lou Schiacchi. And then we follow over here to New Zealand's #1 female, Katie Hart. We've got our double barrel sensation with the monster forehand and backhand, Amelia Schmidt. And then we've got big Ollie Gray here to round it all off. Now, we do have one teammate missing. She's on a flight right now coming over from the Netherlands. She is the #1 player from the Netherlands, and her name is Rose van Rieck, and she'll be joining us next week, and we'll get stuck into some really serious training until we leave November 13th. So a big round of applause for the Duper development team. Thank you, guys. Cheers.
So good. Thanks, Mike.
Yeah, thank you so much to Duper for providing an awesome experience for our players, being able to travel around. And let me tell you, we're sending the best of the best. We've been very lucky to be able to use Duper here in Australia for the rating system. Plenty of our clubs are getting involved in a bit more, I guess you could say, the competitive aspect. Getting a lot of rankings and whatnot. And here we are at a tournament. Nothing more relevant. So players are just getting some photo opportunities done. Obviously this being a major event here in Australia. The players have been... I'm surprised none of them are star-stunned. They're all absolutely loving the attention. And they're a great bunch. And I'm proud to say that they're going to represent Australia. They are top-notch people, as well as top-notch pickleball players. Obviously, Mike Newell, the gentleman that we just saw on screen, great ambassador for the sport. Regarded as the super coach here in Australia, he is involved in plenty of coaching sessions, and he is definitely one of the top people to have involved, leading our young superstars over the pond and visiting you Americans. Please take care of them. And it looks like our next set of players are just getting ready. Before we can get underway, I'm very curious to hear the results of how the Brisbane Breakers and the Melbourne Mavericks went. No doubt we will see them feature later on today. Once again, we have to thank Euler, being the official paddle sponsor and official net sponsor of the league, with a reputation for providing elite gear used by the world's best. Euler brings a unique blend of expertise and innovation to the pickleball landscape, and Euler are very popular here in Australia. Lots of players rocking them on the court. Looks like we've got a couple of the gentlemen just close to the court right now. I can see Taylor Smith sitting there. Taylor, I believe, was AIS, which is the Australian Institute of Sport, for paddle. It looks like we're going to be a little bit before our next game begins. We might just run through to some commercials while we wait.